All right, everyone, here we go. It's an all signs reading for Pluto Retrograde in Aquarius May aspect. The aspect of it throughout here, the month of May, that's going to kind of bleed through. There's a strong influence of Mars in Aries and Venus in Taurus. Right? Mars is in Aries all through the month, all the way up till early June 9th or somewhere around there. So there's really one meaning. There's a bigger aspect to Pluto retrograde, which I wrote about in the blog. There are aspects that are coming about later in the year with big decisions we have to make out there in the world and all that. But really, the month of May is very intimate. It is. Pluto retrograde here during May, especially with Mars in Aries, is about your getting in touch with your intimacy, getting in touch with what you want, what you like. It applies to the incoming energies, the DM side, and it applies to all of you watching, right? I mean, it shows, look at your pre-shuffle. That is unreal. That's a cut and a pre-shuffle, and I get the Queen of Cups, the most love I can pull from the deck. All right, so we're going to talk about the pre-shuffle and the surface energy. That's all I'm going to say about it, because I'm not divining out any further than May here. Pluto retrograde will pop up in various readings between now and, October and all of that, or now in September when it backs up into Capricorn. We'll talk about it again then. But its energy will be popping up. But here in May, it's about figuring out your intimacy and some creature comforts and things like that with some Venus and Taurus aspects and all of that. But so somebody here, I think, is going to figure out what they like, what they want in their, that they want love, right? If they don't have it, right? So let's see. It's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here, you found Steve's Love Tarot, you're here for a reason. This reading is timeless. Whenever you find it, you're meant to find it. I just like to get that shit out of the way, right? You're all here, fine. You're all moving at different speeds on your timeline. Okay. Pre-shuffle, surface energy, Queen of Cups, most love I could pull from the deck, crossed by the Four of Swords, which is one of the most massive healing energies I've ever felt off this card. It's healing your own intimate needs, healing your own intimacy. Somebody here is getting in touch with their feels, right? They might be getting a little touchy-feely with themselves too. I don't know, with the Chariot there. might be. I don't know. But either way, somebody here is moving forward on what they want. What they want, who they want to give their cup to. Okay? And for a lot of you, that's a new soulmate holding on to feelings, or a long-lost runner just longing for you. There's a lot of healing to be had here, I will tell you that. Underneath that Chariot is Six of Swords, bookending the Queen of Cups. I mean, it's smoothing out the calmer waters. It's my guy in the canoe in a recent 3 quick card with me I did. I mean, it really is. That's what this energy is about. And that's good. I mean, for the DF side, fine. You might be a little friskier than normal, but you might experiment with some new things and buy some new toys. I don't know. But for the majority of the DM side of this, the incoming energy, this is a big deal. Because this is what they have a problem with, being vulnerable. Right? They're going to be very vulnerable in this energy. And looking at why they're not. And this is really good. That's very good for that side. So let's go. That bodes well for even new soulmates telling you how they feel. Let's shuffle the deck. The first card out is Before the Cut. It's Why the Fuck Are We Here? And I'm surprised the video hasn't frozen yet, because I will tell you there is a shitload of energy here. Wow. Unreal. Okay. Let's shuffle the deck. This first card out is Before the Cut. We're going to cut the cards. It's Why the Fuck Are We Here? And it's a Hierophant. It's a big card. I knew it would be. I knew. It applies to both sides. I'm drawn to the key. It applies to both sides. Both sides figure something out that's very spiritual, very deep, very intimate to them. It doesn't have to be sexual intimacy. It can be spiritual intimacy too. It's Steve's Love Tarot. I like to joke around and stuff. It could be both. But we're here because this energy is the key to finally getting these damn DMs anyway to be vulnerable. Right? What comes after the cut? What's going on? I'm very rarely drawn to that key, by the way. If you've been here a while, you know that. That's very rare. After the cut is the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, it's hard not to do the work. You can't distract yourself from this energy. You don't distract. The Hierophant used to be called the Pope. Okay? In some decks it still is. But you don't distract yourself from the Pope. You don't. When the Pope's talking, you're listening. Okay, whatever that Pope is to you. I'm not trying to single out a religion or anything. A high-ranking spiritual figure, right? Like that. It's hard to distract. You're sort of caught in this energy. Everybody is. like the spider web here. Okay, so the work is being put in. I will tell you what. Yeah, I would expect a great deal of horniness too. I would. I certainly would. And that bodes well as well, because the DF is looking like a shiny object right now, like we talked about in the Venus reading. So, again, there's a lot of intimacy here on spiritual levels, on sexual levels, on all kinds of levels. All right, let's go. Let's shuffle the deck. Give me the soulmate cycle, universe, with the influence of Pluto retrograde May aspect, May 2024 aspect, which will bleed into June. Obviously, a lot of this part of Pluto retrograde encompasses Mars being in Aries, but there's other things going on in the energy. I don't want to overcomplicate things, and so, but that's a big part of it. All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, overall energy of everything that's going to fall on the table is the Queen of Pentacles. Now, I'm pulling on the incoming energy. And I'm going to tell you, somebody here, you're looking mighty good. Somebody here realizes they might need you for something, right? Probably something, whatever, spiritual, intimate, whatever. What's fueling this? Yeah, I knew it was going to be powerful. It came back. Yeah, you're the key. It's what I said. That's why I didn't look. I like to read cold. I like to just see if I'm right. I spend the whole reading the energy first, then pulling the cards to see if I'm right. I don't need the cards, and I'm telling you, I really don't. Somebody here, you're the key to something for this person, and I think they figure it out. I do. Let's go. Now, reading's on the flip, right there. Right here's the, okay, is it going to freeze now? Oh, come on. Come on. It just started swirling here like a motherfucker, so sometimes it does. I'm watching the monitor, all right? All right, right here's the energy around your connection. Right here's how they're behaving in real life in the 3D energy. Right here's their soul. This is the hidden energy, message from the universe, read with the energy or connection. And right here's the potential final outcome. I say potential because I cannot predict free will. Nobody can. I will clarify everything, throw some universe cards at the end, and you bet your sweet asses we're going to extend this. We have to. We have to. Extendeds are always good. They're for less people. I like that. Less people, more accurate. Let's do it. Energy around your connection. Come on, let's go. Ace of Pentacles, yeah. Looking like a sirloin steak to somebody. I'm reading the incoming energy, something at the DF side, which is most of you. Got some enlightened DMs here. I always acknowledge you guys. But on the DM side here, or the DF side, excuse me, your side can expect something you've been waiting for. All right? That came up as a pretty clear message in the Mars reading anyway. But this is... whatever is happening with this connection when I clarify it and pull the rest of the cards here has been a long time coming. This is grandma on the freeway at 10 miles an hour, I'll tell you what. 3D energy around the incoming energy. The tower, big changes happening, big changes, big things. Towers are dropping all over the place. I know it's just one card you're looking at, but that's more than one tower there. All kinds of things are dropping, right? I mean, our overall energy, or the reason we're here, I should say, the card before the cut is right there, and it's that key. This energy is the key that unlocks something. And they start tearing things down big time. I said in a recent reading, I encouraged any divorce lawyers that watch me to hire a second receptionist, and I'm not playing. That applies here too. If you've got somebody attached to you that's married and stuff, whew, oh man. Lots of towers falling. Okay, making big changes. What they thought about love, how they thought love felt before is changing as well. For some reason, that's attached to that. Anyway, their soul is here. It bookends the Ace of Pentacles. Lovers. Yeah, these are big cards. These are big energy. The love geese are in the air after a long time. I mean, I said, right, this card checks my read over here. I said, after it's been a long time, yeah. Love geese are finally arriving south, and you are south in that. Somebody here, this energy flows from here to here. There's a lot of healing energy here. Archangel Raphael energy, energetic doctor, a lot of healing. And I'll take it literally. It's the lovers. I'll take it because it's in the soul position. I can say the love is awake here. It is. And it's causing some real turmoil on the DM side, on the incoming energy side. It applies to new soulmates attached to you that haven't told you how they felt, or even long-time runners at a distance. These towers are still falling. Hidden energy, message from the universe. What's the fickle old gal want to tell us? It's red with the Ace of Pentacles. The Ten of Wands, yeah. I got Tom Petty in my head. The waiting is the hardest part. Just that line from that song, as soon as I looked at it. Yeah, there's a lot. This connection is all they can think about. It's all consuming, and it feels heavy. It feels heavy, and they can't hold it up, and that's why the towers fall here. Yeah, I believe it. What did I say about this Pluto retrograde May aspect? It's about finding out, learning more about who you are, what you want intimately. You know, the things that make you love, what you love, and why you love them. It's wonderful. What's the potential final outcome? Red with the tower. Yeah, justice. It's your final outcome. It's justice for you. It backs up my read on the Ace of Pentacles. I mean, it's communication. The black cat and the white cat are about to have a conversation here, and it's been a long motherfucking time coming. Somebody here is not afraid to be vulnerable in this energy. So this might pose a problem for some of you DFs, because a few of you watching me have several energies attached to you that have feelings for you that haven't told you. I know about it. You don't. You doubt it. I don't. And they're all going to come out of the woodwork here. But one particular energy, would not be surprised to hear from it, even if it's been a long time coming. Again, grandma on the freeway at 10 miles an hour this time, not the 15 I usually use. Okay, let's clarify. Tell me about the Ace of Pentacles here. It's nice. Make sure you do some exploring yourself, you know. Figure out what you love, what you like, what you don't. Buy you some new toys even, have some fun, right? Figure it out. It's good energy to do it in, right? We're all a little braver with Mars and Aries anyway, right? Even the prudes will get in on it. But also, this goes deeper than that. It's a spiritual thing on a high level, with the Hierophant being why we're here. And for the DM side, it is very spiritual, because they've been afraid to be vulnerable for a long fucking time. All right, let's go. Ace of Pentacles, why is it here? Okay, we're done. Yeah, wow. The King of Swords crossing it. It's communication. It's my King of Action energy. There's some kind of truth coming in here from somebody. All right, incoming truth, probably coming toward the DF side, because your energy's all attached to this final outcome. And it might surprise you. The final outcome's red with the tower. So as that tower pertains to you, things will never be the same here during this after this transit. Things will never be the same. I'll tell you that. But it's nice in a good way. What's on top? The Five of Pentacles. Yeah. Someone wants to come in from out of the cold. I get that. Why is the energy of winter there? The Queen of Cups, lonely. Well, it's my desert queen. Cup is empty. And somebody really, really, because look at this, with the Lovers here, and the Tower here, and Justice here, and here you are, your energy for me in my reading is reflecting off the Queen of Pentacles here. You know, that little page right there, they're learning. My student, the Page of Pentacles, is right there, that fawn. Realizing that you're the key to something. Somebody here realizes that they're in winter without this connection, or that if it's somebody new, that they probably should tell you how they feel, because if you don't, sort of a thought process here of if you don't ask, you don't get. And again, we're all a little braver, because what's helping us with this transit, with this Pluto retrograde in May aspect in particular in early June, is Mars being in Aries. So what's going on here with the Tower? It's Mars energy, big time. Why is the Tower here? I told you towers would be showing up. That's why I put the Tower animated GIFs on a couple of my most recent tweets and shit. You know, I felt that energy. It's a pretty clear-cut energy, the Tower. Why is the Tower here? Tell me about it. Tell me about the Tower. Why is it here? What's going on? Well, I said, in relation to you, it might surprise you. It's crossed by Two of Cups. Yeah, two soulmates coming together. It's almost an aha moment for somebody. It's a moment where everything balances, everything makes sense. Emotions make sense, feelings make sense. It all makes sense. It's a balanced energy. Somebody here is just clawing at it here with these towers falling. What's on top? Yeah, the Four of Wands. What did I say earlier? Rewind. Sometimes a card in energy of marriage, right? What did I say? I said in the Mars reading, or one of the readings, either Mars or Venus, probably Mars, I told divorce lawyers to get a second receptionist. Yeah, For some of you, that's the case. For some of you, somebody's turning their whole life around because of this Pluto retrograde, and that would not surprise me. Lots of minds are going to change, societal energies and soulmate cycle energies, because they're related, right? Societal energies are, the soulmate cycle is a direct reflection of societal energies. Four of Wands, yeah. Somebody here is walking all new paths, tearing down the old, walking the new path toward a new Ten of Pentacles. I'll tell you that. Why is the Four of Wands here? Three of Swords. Yeah. Somebody's ending something. That's the primary energy here. Somebody's ending. If it doesn't make them feel good, they're getting rid of it. Okay. Again, somebody's not afraid to be vulnerable in this energy. Someone who usually is not afraid to be vulnerable, and they feel the pain in the path they've been walking. And that's base energy of a tower. That's tearing it down. I said they're clawing at it. And before I threw that card, that feels like it to me. Okay. Let's talk about the lovers and the soul here. Tell me about the love geese. Why is it here? Strangely, for a slow-moving planet and a retrograde, the energy is moving fairly quickly. That's why I thought for sure the video would freeze, and we just got lucky, you know. It's very odd, but you know, things move very swiftly in this energy. That's a fast energy, you know. And I just flow with it when I do the readings, you know. I tell you, it's moving along. Why's the lovers here? I did my intro like an auctioneer, for God's sake. Yeah, it's true. I just flow with the energy. That's all. That's what happens when you have, you know, read energy. You flow with it. If I walk into a room and the energy is manic, I have to block it. I have to chill down, or else I'm going to be manic. Right? If it's a depressing room, I could get depressed if I don't block it. What's going on here with the lovers? For the readings, I just kind of go with it. All right, let's go. It's crossed by the Ten of Pentacles, which is good because this energy flows from here to here. Somebody's walking a new path toward Ten of Pentacles. Again, they're feeling a lot here. There's a lot of healing in love, and it's flowing, and they feel out in the cold on this connection, and there's a loneliness attached to my Desert Queen here. Somebody is after that. Somebody's got a vision here for what they want, and they're going for it. And if it makes them feel like this, they're getting rid of it in their life for sure. And everybody will be doing that on some level, on varying levels. What's on top? The Seven of Swords. Oh, wow. Why is that here before I open my mouth? Yeah, the Hangman. Somebody's been believing their own lies for a long time. They've been shutting down these feelings for a long time. They've been afraid to be vulnerable for a long time. This is mild devil energy, fear. Why do people lie? What's the most common reason people lie? Because they're afraid. They're afraid if they tell the truth, someone won't like them. They're afraid if they tell the truth, they won't get the job. They're afraid if they tell the truth to themselves, then they have to admit that their whole life is that, right? And that they're lonely. In this energy, they're admitting it. And so it's beautiful. I mean, it'd be a different story if the Seven of Swords was the base energy and not the lovers, but that's the story right there. It's kept them, their own lies have kept them stuck. And somebody now has new perspective on that. And they got a vision for that Ten of Pentacles. They do. They want that dog with you. All right. Yeah, it's unavoidable. Let's talk about the Ten of Wands here, the message from the universe. I mean, it's really heavy energy. There's a lot of loneliness here. It might make them go faster, you know. I said grandma on the freeway at 10 miles an hour is what it's been, is what it feels like. And I think it feels like that to them too. But really this is, again, it backs up the Eight of Pentacles after the cut. They can't distract themselves from this. It's very heavy on their mind, in their soul, very heavy. But changes are made fast with those towers. And it is more than one tower there. Ten of Wands, tell me about it. It's crossed by the Fool. This is a 10. 10s are the end, dead end that lead to a new beginning. It should break to an ace. Breaks to something even better. The Fool, the 0 card in the major arcana. It means that there's no avoiding this. New paths are going to be taken. Brand new paths. All right? Paths of intimacy. Paths of spiritual intimacy, sexual intimacy, any kind of lies we tell ourselves we're going to be looking at, lies others tell us we're going to be looking at. I mean, it's all over the place. You know, you got to get real. And that's what's happening here. What's on top? The King of Cups. Yeah. Somebody wants to come in from, it's red with the Five of Pentacles. Somebody's coming in from out of the cold to tell you how they feel. Somebody who's been afraid to be vulnerable. They're not afraid in this energy. Somehow, some way, they're summoning some faith here. Or faith is finding them and infecting them in some way. I mean, either way, why is the 10, well, I know why the 10 of Wands is here. Perhaps they tie together and that's why Freudian slipped. Why is the King of Cups here? Oh, see, 10 swords. Yeah, somebody's putting, I said this energy was afraid to be vulnerable and now they want to come in from out of the cold. Somebody, why is the King of Cups here? The 10 of Swords, somebody's done being fear of vulnerability. Their whole fear of vulnerability, any lies they told themselves also weigh heavy on them. And this 10 of Swords is also red with the Queen of Cups here. Somebody feels very guilty, very bad. Realizes, it's somebody who realizes that this cup is empty and this is my desert queen, right? Male or female, doesn't matter, it's a queen. Because it's their own fault, right? They did this. Probably because, as we daisy chain around here, they're realizing these lies. Right? The lies that kept them stuck. The fear that kept them stuck. Again, I gave you a whole dissertation on why people lie. You know, it's just what it is. People lie to themselves more than they do anybody else, but they lie in the external world too. It's usually a defense mechanism of some kind, based in fear. For some, if they're a sociopath, it's a coping mechanism. It's just how they get through life. But anyway, justice, why is it here? Tell me about it. This is your final outcome. I flipped it back on you. Right? You could be whichever cat you want to be. White, black, whatever. Doesn't matter. Pick a cat, any cat. The two cats are having a conversation, one way or another. This is nice. It's something something you've waited for a long time. It is. It is. And you might say, well, if I don't know this new person has feelings for me, Steve, how could I have been waiting for it? Well, you know what I mean. You're waiting for somebody to walk up and say something. You know, somebody tells you how they feel, you're going to go in the back of your mind and go, finally. Even if it bothers you that they have feelings for you, it doesn't matter. It's justice. It's balanced energy. And that's important because the Two of Cups was crossing here. And that's balanced energy. The energy here is very balanced in this. That's why that Tower is there. Things happen very fast. What's going on with justice? Why am I still shuffling? Running out of shit to say. Let's go. Yeah. I ain't fucking around with you. It's crossed by the Ace of Cups. Yeah. There is a very heartfelt, intimate, dare I use the word again, intimate, heartfelt conversation that's happening here. While the black cat and the white cat are having a conversation, the emotions are flowing in the environment. Palpable. You'd be able to taste it. You'd be able to drink that love flowing out of that cup. What's on top here? It's crossed by the Page of Wands, and that's perfect. It's perfect. Why? Because I pointed the DM side out as a page here with the little fawn. But also, it's red with the Four of Wands, and I said somebody walking a new path toward 10 Pentacles, and sure enough, we got 10 Pentacles crossing over here in the soul. And this is about new adventures. Nothing will ever be the same again. Something is very different and very new is happening here with this Pluto retrograde. Something very different. I mean, I have somebody here who was afraid to be vulnerable and is no longer afraid to be vulnerable. No longer lying to themselves and keeping themselves stuck. And they're making massive changes. I said they're clawing at it before I threw this. They are. There's multiple towers here. If they at all feel this, if the path they've gone feel this, they just want to get rid of it. And this is the main card energy that ends the separation phase of these soulmate cycles. All of them. All right. Why is the Page of Wands here? Yeah, Page of Cups. Another page. Again, I pointed them out as a page. They're a page. And these are both the appropriate cards to fall here because all of this, that Justice, Page of Wands, and Page of Cups, all communication. All of it. Right? It's very heartfelt. You have a chance to start a new adventure. Now, I'm going to give you a piece of advice because it's in the energy. You do what you want. You don't need to take my advice. I'm just a talking hand. Okay? But I will say, universe here seems to be providing an opportunity. And I can only say it to you. I'd love to say it to the DM side. But the universe seems to be, based on the energy as it all comes at me, providing an opportunity here for you to step outside a comfort zone. For all of us to step outside a comfort zone. Take it. There's nothing to be afraid of. The universe has your back. And the good news is there won't be a lot of fear. I don't have a lot of fear. Okay, I have it here, but I have it being resolved. So part of that lack of fear, again, Mars in Aries makes us pretty brave. So that being said, this is beautiful ending here. This is really nice. Allow this to play out. Everybody going to feel this in their own way. But on the DM side, we have that fear of vulnerability dissipating away. Okay? It's gone. This is a very, very nice thing here. Very sweet energy here too. It's nice. It's something you might, even if this is a new soulmate and you're not all that excited that they have feelings for you, it's still something happened. You know? Something happened. And try to appreciate that. Because we spend most of our lives with nothing happening. We really do. Most of our lives, we just do the same thing day after day. We go to work, do this, do that. You know, something really special, really cool is potentially happening here. I say potentially because I can't predict free will. You may be surrounded by super fuckwits. I don't know. But you can still take advantage of this energy on your own side too. Let's see what else the universe wants to tell you. Okay? Let's pull 3 cards from the bottom and a crossing card. Anything else you want to tell my viewers before I go pull some wicked voodoo on this bullshit here? This is mild devil energy, but it's there. And I want to pull on that. I'll pull on you at the beginning, and then I'm going to pull on the bullshit. Okay, and I'm going to pull on the 3 of Swords with the 4 of Wands. What the hell in the Tower? What's going on in their life and all that kind of stuff. What's happening on their side. And we'll open with you and we'll pull pyramids, supercharge this reading. We'll do the whole thing. All right. Let's go. Shuffle the deck here. What else you want to tell everybody? It's a very important energy. I wrote about it quite a bit in my May write-up in my blog, sltblog.com. Go read it if you haven't. And if you have read it, read it again. All right? It's very important energy. Let's go. Okay. Let's see what we got. Star, 9 of Cups, Queen of Wands, and the Strength card. Huge. Lots of carnal energy off of that. Strength card, cross carnal aspect. Also the Lion holding one of the roses from the 2 of Cups, which was crossing over here in their 3D energy, right? 2 cups, 2 soulmates coming together. But it's talking to you here. This is a message for you. This is about you being your own 2 of Cups in a way. This is separate from the reading. So in other words, this is a very pleasurable transit, okay? Right between now and the middle of June, this is a very pleasurable transit. And you're also a very powerful manifester. So make sure what you're putting out there, your feelings, right? Make sure your feelings you're putting out there are real. And you're not masking them. Take the mask off. Again, the universe is providing you an opportunity to step outside your comfort zone. If you're a prude, this is a great opportunity to lighten the fuck up a little bit. Okay? I'll put it that way. All right, but either way, most of my viewers aren't prudes, as we've learned from the past here at Steve's Love Tarot. But at the end of the day here, this is a very sensual energy. And in that sensual energy, right, both spiritual but there's a lot of carnal here. There's a lot of it. You're a powerful manifester. You can bring it. You can bring about what you feel about in this energy. So allow those feelings to flow. Try not to fakey McFakerman them and mask them or shut them down, all right? You don't have anything to fear in this energy. The universe is providing an opportunity to step outside your comfort zone. Take it. Doesn't always come along. Sometimes, I mean, the opportunity is always there to step outside your comfort zone, but the energy is never this perfect for it. Almost never. This is really rare shit, okay? All right, that's your reading. I hope it was helpful. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. If you want the extended, the link is in the description. Go get it. We got a lot of bullshit to pull on and towers, and oh my, it's going to be fun. I imagine your pull is going to be interesting. All right, good luck. Last word again, huh?